Well, bro, he didn't even bother to show up. Baba Yaga, for fuck's sake, I'm still waiting. Damn it.
Vovchansk in the Kharkiv region remains a symbol of Russia's stalled northern offensive that was expected to achieve major breakthroughs 2 years ago. Instead, Russian forces continue to struggle for control of the devastated town. Recently released footage shows a group of Russian soldiers walking along a mined road while documenting destroyed military equipment and fallen comrades left behind during previous assaults. The scene highlights the heavy losses and dangerous conditions Russian troops continue to face in the area. Despite repeated attempts to push forward, the front line around Vovchansk remains largely unchanged, reflecting the ongoing attrition and failed expectations of the earlier offensive plans.
Well, bro, he didn't even bother to show up. Baba Yaga, for fuck's sake, I'm still waiting. Damn it.
Fuck, that hurts like hell, god damn it. Oh man, he didn't even make it to 200.
Come on, damn it. Can you see the bombs over there? I already know.
Where's the bomb, Alex? But they've already gone past it. It's inside because they let them through a second time. They'll be here any minute. Well, they've launched it.
Are we talking about Magnitogorsk? Yes, that's right. Oh, for crying out loud.
I'm not showing myself. Are you listening, or what was that? Magnetka.
In the Zaporizhzhia region, Russian forces carried out their first armored assault of the year, attempting to exploit foggy conditions for concealment. 2 armored vehicles advanced toward Ukrainian positions, transporting 14 paratroopers for the attack. The assault was detected and quickly countered by Ukraine's 225th Separate Assault Battalion. With coordinated defense and the effective use of FPV drones, Ukrainian forces struck the vehicles and disrupted the advance. The attack was repelled before Russian troops could gain a foothold, once again highlighting the growing role of drones in stopping armored assaults on the front line. Medvedev briefly stepped away from his drinking binge to give an interview to Russian media about how grateful Russians are to the Koreans who heroically fought shoulder to shoulder. In the same interview, Medvedev also hinted that Russia could use nuclear weapons to defend the state, while first stating that they are extremely dangerous weapons that could threaten all of humanity. Nope, he's not sober yet.
Undoubtedly, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea is our ally, and it is an ally not merely on paper, but in action. And then, of course, I cannot help but emphasize once again that we are immeasurably appreciative and deeply grateful for the tremendous contribution made by the Koreans, who fought valiantly shoulder to shoulder with our brave soldiers and did so heroically. And this will never ever be forgotten. It will forever remain etched into the chronicles of our relations, our truly friendly relations. It is evident that nuclear weapons are, by their very nature, nuclear weapons, an extreme and exceptionally dangerous tool that poses a threat to the destiny of all mankind. But at the same time, and this has also been stated on numerous occasions, if the very existence or fate of our nation is at stake, then no one should have any doubts whatsoever.
4 Ukrainian fighters were captured by a Russian sabotage and reconnaissance group during an assault on an observation post. However, aerial reconnaissance spotted the enemy, and a swarm of strike drones was immediately deployed to assist. Under the cover of night in eastern Ukraine, 4 Ukrainian fighters guard an isolated observation post on a forested ridge. Tension builds as distant rustles hint at approaching danger. A Russian sabotage reconnaissance group launches a swift assault, overwhelming the post in close-quarters combat. Gunfire echoes briefly. The Ukrainians are quickly subdued and captured, bound for extraction down a muddy path. Ukrainian aerial reconnaissance detects the enemy movement instantly. A swarm of strike drones deploys without delay, racing in with high-pitched whines. The drones strike relentlessly. Explosions rip through the Russian group amid the trees, scattering them in panic as fireballs light the darkness. The assault turns to rout, with the captive's fate left amid the chaos. The screen fades on the inferno, with the bound Ukrainian silhouettes vanishing into the chaos, with a clear resolution and the raw triumph of the counterstrike. NATO, Secretary General Mark Rutte. The attack is indeed terrible. Over 70 missiles and 450 drones. It might even be the worst attack on Ukraine ever, but at least it is somewhere in the top 2 or top 3.
Well, of course, the attack is indeed terrible. Over 70 missiles and 450 drones, and I'm not sure it is the highest ever, but it is clearly there in the top 3 of attacks on Ukraine. Maybe it is even number
ballistic,
1.
Because of the number.
Yeah, the number of missiles.
Because of the number of ballistic.
Yeah, so it might even be the worst attack ever, but at least it is somewhere in the top 2 or top 3, maybe number 1. So that's terrible, and it is, as you said, exactly happening in the middle of winter, and it is minus 25 degrees here in Kiev. And we know that the way some of the buildings have been constructed here and the central heating, this has a huge impact on the ability for people to warm themselves. But of course, we have seen over the last couple of months also the big impact it has on water and on electricity. So generally on people living their lives and being able to go about their lives. And this is not for military purposes. This is just creating chaos for innocent citizens, hitting civilian infrastructure. I think the president, Ukraine, is absolutely ready to play ball, to come to a deal with the Russians, which has to be, of course, acceptable for all parties, and particularly, of course, for Ukraine, no doubt. But of course, this starts you to question, makes you question whether the Russians are serious, and let's hope they are. And I know the American president is doing everything he can to bring this terrible war to an end with his team, and I commend him for that. He's the only one who's able to do that. But last night is a really bad signal.
U.S. Special Envoy Witkoff on trilateral talks in Abu Dhabi. We think we made a lot of progress.
And we think we made a lot of progress. The talks will continue in about a week, but lots of good things happening between the counterparties discussing the land deal. And we have a security protocol agreement that's largely finished, a prosperity agreement that's largely finished. And I think the people of Ukraine are now hopeful and expectant that we're going to deliver a peace deal sometime soon.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comments section. The membership link is in the description.
Every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.